done with putting on the anti-aircraft guns, but there's a few here that I wanted to get out of the way. I just finished assembling the remaining guns, but it had to be cleaned. But the little secondary weaponry are now done. I'm going to put this one in here. Make sure it's glued into place like so. Leave that there. And let's put on the remaining few. Oh, gotta be careful. Somebody sent me a message. If someone actually wants to buy this, he saw it in some online some store where he lives, and he asked me if this is a snap fit kit, and I go, yeah, it is. It's a snap fit kit, but I would highly suggest you make every effort to glue it up and make sure it stays put. This isn't unlike a Gundam kit where it is snap fit, but it's you can move some stuff here and there. This one, on the other hand, is not like that, and you want to make sure it looks good. That's going to be a pain right there to do. As I did it on the other side, but I wanted to do it this side. And for that, I'm going to use the tweezers. Put it in there, push it in, and then turn it. This is a bit loose, so that's why you need glue on this. So it actually falls into place. It feels like it didn't. Here we go. Much better now. Funny thing about glue, not everybody thinks that you need it. And remember, the original model kits, even the original R782 was a glued kit, and you had to glue it. Now technology has changed a bit with Bandai and other brands, where it's patented snap fit. But that does not mean you cannot glue your kit. It depends on where you glue it. Where do you see the problems that may present itself down the road? Okay, there we go. You got to flesh that out and figure out where you want to go, what you want to do with it. This kit is definitely a glued kit. I'm going to lift this up a bit, because that way I want to have access to these holes here. And I'm going to put this in here. This one I can do with my hands. They're big enough for this, but you got to be very careful. There we go. There we go. Alright. And then I'm going to give it a little bit there. Just hold it into place like that. There we go. Alright. All the anti-aircraft guns are now put onto this kit. Each and every one of them. I need to, of course, the clear part that goes on here needs to be prepared. Then I can probably put this one in here. And this one in here. I'm not going to put those guys on yet. But yeah, there we go. Very good. Very, very good. Look at all those guns. Now I feel like putting on some sort of bubble wrap around it because I have a feeling one of these guns is going to pop and fly out. It better not. I'm almost done with this kit. Oh, I did put these eyes on. Did I glue them? I think I did not. I didn't glue them because I want to remove them and paint them separately if I have to. But yeah, let me finish this up before we do a final review. Okay, so stand by. And there it is, all complete. The 1/1000 scale Space Battleship Yamato, $31.99. An amazing looking kit. Good detail everywhere. Yeah, this thing has amazing detail. You can push this part out if you want to remove it to put the wings on, but I'm not going to do that. I need to sand out these areas here, here, down there. I know there's a little notch there that I need to work on. But I put on the anchor, these two little parts here, these two parts here, which I had to sand down. This one has been put on, of course. Put on the little wing stabilizers here, which is a very, very difficult and very, very delicate. You gotta be very careful with to remove. These needs to be readjusted a bit, but it's gonna be glued on. I put these on, not glued, so I can pop them out. I believe I can pop out everything here, but I'm not gonna do that now. The secondary bridge, which can be removed for ease of access for me to paint. Here's this little part here, which if you can remove it, there's an extra part for the little hole there so you can connect an action base on it. I remember the original $21.99 kit where there was a part here that goes in there and you put the action base, I believe the action base 1, to hold it up. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. I put the clear part on that, but clearly I'm going to be removing it. Certain parts that I do definitely need to clean up. Like, I'm going to zoom in a bit. So, here there's a seam line that goes right through that. So I'm going to have to pop these out and then slowly, clean them up. And, remove all the nubbings there. There's one nub here which I'm going to remove. There's one here that I'm going to have to take out and clean up a bit. That's good. That's the one that I need to work on. Certain parts are going to be removed, like this entire section will be removed so I gain access to the inside, and if I have to paint it and put whatever, this can be removed so I can paint this red. And of course the guns and things like that. But yeah, it's cool. I love it. I really do. I hope you guys like it as well. I've been receiving messages from people who are enjoying this build and are desperately, or deeply want to get this. Some people are saying to me, like, "Damn, I remember seeing this a few years ago, and it just engraved in my head, and I want to get it." And it's like, listen, if you're a fan, get it. It is a great build, Yamato. Okay, even the classic Yamato kits from the 70s to the 80s and the redone ones, they're still great kits to use. It needs cleaning, needs painting and all that stuff, needs gluing, but still good kits. And if anybody is interested in getting the classic kit, go to search for Wise Guys Hobbies. They will have them, the original Yamato kits or Star Blazer kits, both in the smaller scale and the larger scales. Tell Strider Prime sent you, all right? But yeah, Wise Guys Hobbies has a ton of the classic Yamato kits. It's unfortunate that Bandai has not done any new reissues of 2199, the 2202 series, and now we're getting the new one. Fine, maybe there'll be a resurgence. Who knows? I don't know. Hell, I haven't even seen the Rebel series yet. You know, eventually I will, but for now, it's great. This is a great model. Yeah, I'm gonna take a few photos of this to enjoy the pristine look of it not being painted, because I am going to be painting this little fucker up. Oh yeah. But first, since we have the you know, wooden you know, display here that's going to be used, let's go back again to the idea. So something will be here, a design feature, construction, that will go here on the left. The Yamato will be in whatever angle I will try to do, whether it's either this angle or that angle. Most likely it will be a standard angle, and try to keep it in this position. The shock cannons, let's twist it again. These will be permanently in this position. The minigun, these guns will not be. They'll be like this, in this position. I would like to do it maybe this way, maybe a little bit down, then the explosions come up here. So I gotta, like, it will be, so we have half the board. This will be here on this side, while the other side I will be making a stand roughly maybe 3 to 4 inches. I don't know what would be the idea, would be of the design of the stand. That's when the design of the enemy ship. That's going to be, whether it's an enemy ship, an enemy station, I don't know. At one point, I was actually thinking of just making a rock, like a space rock, and it's shooting at it. But then people will say, why is it shooting at rocks? So yeah, the base idea will be here. And going back to the detailed design of this. Thank you. So, like, yeah, the wiring, there's going to be a lot of wiring here. Besides the detail, the whatever I'm going to put here for lighting on the Yamato ship is one thing, but it's here, like, we already have the LED lights going from here to here. We got that. Using cotton balls and materials and things like that, I can create the effectable explosions. And then using that explosion to cover up the connection of the wiring from the Yamato to the base will act as a physical connection to the Yamato. All 3 wiring will connect to it and act as a hanger, you know, holding it up into place in the position that I want. But now the lighting, that's where things gets a little tricky. 1, 2, 3 type of lighting sources will be here representing explosions. Maybe more, who knows. We already talked about 9 lighting sources here. That's for the LED lights. We have 1 lighting source, 2 of them here, which is supposed to be for the thrusters and the engine thrusters, but also, considering that there's nothing in here, maybe I can jury rig a battery pack of separate to this, separate, you know, and attach 3 lighting sources, so it lights up a blue light here for the bridge. Then this structure here, it can't be just static. Okay, I haven't thought of the colors yet, but I also want to put like weird designs or some sort of weird portholes or something that will show another light source, whether it's red or blue or green or something that will, you know, separate one from the other. And then finally, and this is a conversation that I had with a few people, looking at the, like I mentioned in reference to the LED lights, if I use this guy here, which most likely I will, it will go, let's remove one of these. Actually, let's remove them all of them because I'm going to need them all. I can't, these are metal, but I don't know if these are brass or aluminum. And I don't know what kind of conductivity it will have if I can use this as the negative and the positive. But they would have to go right onto this so that the lighting comes out of this and then wraps around it. The problem is, though, it's going to show pretty obvious, which is going to piss me off. I can't use it in the middle because I need the 3 lights. So the 3 lights would be going through these holes, then wrapping around these, and then it'll come to this point right there, like to the connection here. Furthermore, where the heck is that? But you must understand that this is, one point is negative, the other point is positive. Come here. So one negative and one positive. I need to not only stick it in there where it shows up, but also connect all 3 of them together. And then whether using this and wrap around the other wire, or maybe this will work as a connection. I mean, let's try that. I don't know. I just thought of this now. All right, we're thinking ahead of ourselves, but you guys probably are understanding what I'm saying here. This is going to be a lot of work with the wiring, but I will figure this out. I will definitely figure this out. So enjoy what you're seeing here. Comment below what you think. If you have any ideas, I will accept all ideas and review them. I'll be taking breaks because obviously I'm going to need a couple of days to figure things out. And then we'll move on to the construction of the diorama base, and then we'll move on to the LEDs.